Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we are diving into the world of one of America's boldest and most iconic coins, the Eisenhower dollar, also known as the Ike dollar. We will explore three of the most valuable and rare dates: the 1971 and 1972 no mint mark coins and the 1974 D mint mark coin. These coins might look common, but some of them hide incredible numismatic treasures worth big money. Let's get started. First up, after President Eisenhower's death in 1969, Congress decided to commemorate his leadership and legacy with a new $1 coin. The idea was to celebrate not only Eisenhower's presidency, but also the success of the Apollo 11 moon landing, an achievement that occurred under his administration's space program groundwork. The result was a coin that combined national pride, space history, and modern design into one powerful symbol. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar thus became both a tribute to an American leader and a celebration of humanity's first steps on the moon. The coin's design is filled with meaning. On the obverse side, the portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower was sculpted by Frank Gaspar, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. His strong features and dignified pose symbolize leadership and honor. The reverse side features an eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch, a direct reference to the Apollo 11 mission patch surrounding the design are the inscriptions United States of America $1 and the national motto E pluribus unum. Together, these elements make the Eisenhower dollar one of the most patriotic coins in modern U.S. history. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark was made of copper, nickel-clad, not silver. It contains an inner core of pure copper and an outer layer of copper-nickel alloy, resulting in a total composition of about 75% copper and 25% nickel. The coin weighs 22.68 grams, has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, and a reeded edge. Although some special collectors' versions of the Eisenhower dollar were minted in 40% silver at San Francisco with the S mint mark, the Philadelphia issue with no mint mark is a regular business strike intended for everyday use. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 47 million Eisenhower dollars in 1971, making it a high mintage coin. However, even with that large number, many coins suffered from bag mark scratches and wear from circulation. Most of these coins were used in casinos or bank vaults rather than everyday transactions, as their large size made them inconvenient for pocket change. Today, finding a 1971 Eisenhower dollar in fine condition is relatively easy, but locating one in uncirculated condition with original luster and clean surfaces can be much more challenging, and that's where collector value increases. Grading is essential when determining a coin's value. A fine condition coin shows heavy wear with most high points flattened but main features visible. A very fine coin retains more detail, while an extremely fine example shows light wear on the hair, eagle feathers, and lettering. The most sought after are mint state coins, which show no signs of circulation and retain full mint brilliance. Many uncirculated examples also display bag marks from storage and handling at the mint, which affects grade and value, meaning that truly pristine coins are much rarer than the mintage suggests. Now let's talk about what collectors really want to know: the value. In fine condition, a 1971 Eisenhower dollar with no mint mark is typically worth $1.25 to $2 USD. In extremely fine condition, it might reach $3 to $4, and in uncirculated MS60, MS63 grades, prices generally range from $5 to $15 US. However, higher grade examples such as MS65 or MS66 can command prices of $30 to $60 or more, especially if they show sharp strikes and clean fields. Coins graded by professional services such as NGC or PCGS often fetch premium prices because they offer guaranteed authenticity and grading accuracy. Collectors also hunt for special varieties and minting errors among the 1971 Eisenhower dollars. One famous example is the friendly eagle reverse, which has subtle design differences. On the eagle's feathers and eye there are also double die obverse, planchette flaws and off-center strikes that can increase a coin's value dramatically. Some of these rare errors have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Always check your coin carefully under magnification. What appears to be an ordinary dollar might be a hidden treasure. The Eisenhower dollar represents more than just currency. It's a symbol of national pride and remembrance. It marked the return of the large-sized dollar coin, reintroducing Americans to the tradition of holding a heavy silver dollar-sized coin in their hand for collectors. The 1971 issue is particularly meaningful because it was the first year of the series, making it the foundation of every complete Eisenhower collection. Its design, history, and association with space exploration make it an enduring favorite for both US and world coin collectors. So if you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark, treasure it. While its face value is only $1, its historical and collectible value far exceeds that. In fine condition, it's an affordable piece of history. In uncirculated condition, it's a shining reminder of America's golden age of exploration and leadership. If you enjoyed learning about this iconic coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss updates on coin values, rare finds, and numismatic facts. Every coin tells a story, and the 1971 Eisenhower dollar tells the story of a nation united under leadership, progress, and pride. Next up, the Eisenhower dollar was authorized by Congress in 1969. Following Eisenhower's passing, the purpose was twofold: to honor the 34th President of the United States for his leadership during World War II and his presidency, and to celebrate the Apollo 11 lunar mission that successfully placed American astronauts on the moon. In 1969, the Eisenhower dollar debuted in 1971, and the 1972 issue marked only the second year of production. While the coin was not struck in silver for circulation, it carried symbolic weight as a tribute to progress, leadership, and exploration. The coin became an emblem of American strength and innovation during the Cold War era. The obverse of the coin was designed by Frank Gaspar, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. It features a detailed portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, facing left, with inscriptions reading "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year 1972 below. On the reverse, Gaspar adapted the Apollo 11 mission insignia, showing a bald eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, symbolizing peace with Earth visible above the horizon. The reverse design carries the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and the denomination $1. This powerful image connects Earth, peace, and exploration, a theme that resonated deeply with Americans of the 1970s. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar with no mint mark is made from a copper nickel-clad composition consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs approximately 22.68 grams with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters and a reeded edge. This makes it one of the largest circulating coins ever produced in the modern US era, while silver-clad versions were produced at the San Francisco Mint for collectors bearing the S mint mark. The Philadelphia no mint mark issue was meant strictly for circulation. Despite lacking precious metal content, its sheer size and design make it one of the most iconic US coins. In 1972, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 75 million Eisenhower dollars without a mint mark. However, not all of these coins are created equal, and that's where things get exciting for collectors. The Mint used 3 different reverse dies to strike these coins, resulting in what collectors now call Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 varieties. The Type 2 reverse, identified by its altered Earth design with missing island details near Florida, was accidentally used at Philadelphia and is now considered one of the rarest modern U.S. coin varieties. This means even though millions of 1972 dollars exist, some are worth just a dollar, while others can be worth hundreds or even thousands. When evaluating a 1972 Eisenhower dollar, grading is crucial. A coin in fine condition will show significant wear with flattened details on Eisenhower's hair and the eagle feathers. A very fine or extremely fine coin retains most design elements, but shows moderate wear. Uncirculated coins, on the other hand, have no signs of circulation and retain original mint luster. However, these coins often exhibit bag marks and scratches due to their heavy metal content and rough handling during storage. Coins graded MS65 or higher, with clean surfaces and strong strikes, are quite desirable to serious collectors. Now let's talk about value. In fine condition, a standard 1972 Eisenhower dollar with no mint mark is typically worth $1.25 to $2. In extremely fine condition, the price can go up to $4 or $5. For uncirculated examples, MS60, MS63, you can expect values between $6 and $15. However, the real excitement lies in identifying the Type 2 reverse variety. Even in circulated grades, a Type 2 can fetch $100 to $300, while uncirculated examples may exceed $1,000 depending on condition. Certified Type 2 coins graded by PCGS or NGC often sell for record prices at auctions. Besides the famous Type 2 reverse, several other varieties exist for the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Collectors have identified double die obverse planchet, errors off center strikes, and even clipped planchets. These minting errors add significant value depending on their clarity and rarity. Because of the size and weight of the Eisenhower dollar, errors are visually striking and often easily recognizable. This makes the 1972 issue one of the most studied and collected coins in the series, appealing to both beginners and advanced numismatists. Always check under magnification. Small differences can make a huge impact on the coin's market price. The Eisenhower dollar series occupies a unique place in American coinage. The 1972 no mint mark coin represents a blend of history, science, and artistry. It marked the last large-size dollar coin intended for circulation and bridged the gap between the silver dollar era and the smaller modern dollar coins that followed. Collectors appreciate this series not just for its beauty but also for its connection to American history, space exploration, and Cold War era symbolism. Owning a 1972 Eisenhower dollar is like holding a piece of history that reflects both national pride and technological achievement. So there you have it, the 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin without a mint marker coin, rich in design history and hidden value. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious numismatist, this coin deserves a place in your collection. Examine your $1,972 carefully. You might have the rare Type 2 variety worth hundreds of dollars. If you enjoyed this deep dive, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for weekly updates on rare coin values, minting history, and hidden treasures from around the world. Every coin tells a story, and the 1972 Eisenhower dollar tells one of leadership, discovery, and American pride. Next up, the Eisenhower dollar was born out of both respect and ambition. After Eisenhower's death in 1969, Congress approved the production of a new $1 coin to honor him. The reverse design would symbolize one of the greatest technological triumphs of the 20th century, the Apollo 11 moon landing. The first coins were struck in 1971, but by 1974, production had reached one of its highest peaks as Americans began to use the dollar coin in vending machines, casinos, and banks. Yet despite its popularity among collectors, the coin struggled in daily commerce because of its large size and weight. Still, the 1974 D issue remains one of the most admired due to its crisp strikes and distinctive mint mark. The obverse of the 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar was designed by Frank Gaspar, the U.S. Mint's chief. Engraver, it displays a left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower surrounded by the inscriptions, "Liberty in God we trust," and the date 1974. Just below Eisenhower's neck you can spot the small D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint on the reverse Gaspar design. Features a majestic bald eagle landing on the moon holding an olive branch, a direct reference to the Apollo 11 mission insignia. Above the inscription reads, "United States of America," with a pluribus unum across the center and $1 at the bottom. It's a coin that radiates pride, peace, and exploration. The 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar was struck in copper, nickel-clad composition, an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs 22.68 grams and measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter. Over 45 million coins were minted at the Denver facility, making it one of the most widely struck issues of the series. However, a few proof-like examples exist with sharp detail and mirror-like surfaces. These are considered special collectors' finds. No silver-clad coins were produced in Denver in 1974. Those were only struck at San Francisco with the S mint mark. This makes the 1974 D. Eisenhower a purely circulation-focused issue, crafted for everyday use but preserved by collectors for its beauty and history. When released into circulation, the Eisenhower dollar was met with both admiration and confusion. Many Americans appreciated the tribute to President Eisenhower and the moon landing, but the coin's large, heavy size made it impractical for wallets and vending machines. Consequently, millions of these coins were stored in bank vaults or used in casinos. Especially in Nevada, the Denver Mint coins are known for their strong strikes and slightly reddish tone due to the copper core's influence. Even though the Eisenhower dollar was not widely circulated like smaller denominations, it remained a cherished collector's item and a piece of Americana that symbolized an era of technological ambition and national unity. Now, when evaluating a 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar, condition is everything. In fine condition, the details of Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers appear smooth and worn, but the major features remain clear. In extremely fine grade, some hairlines and feather details are still visible. Uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS-63 and higher, retain full mint luster with minimal contact marks. High-grade MS-65 or MS-66 coins are relatively scarce and command premium values. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC help verify authenticity and grade, which significantly boosts market value, especially for collectors seeking certified examples. Let's talk numbers. In fine condition, a 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar is valued around $1.25 to $2 USD, while in extremely fine condition it may reach $3 to $4. Uncirculated examples typically range from $6 to $12, with higher grades fetching more. A stunning MS-65 example can bring $40 to $80, and pristine MS-66 or MS-67 coins can exceed $150, depending on market demand. Though not a silver issue, the historical and aesthetic value of the 1974 D coin continues to grow. Many collectors are now completing Eisenhower dollar sets, increasing demand for clean original specimens. The 1974 D Eisenhower dollar series has its fair share of fascinating era coins and die varieties. Some coins show doubled die obverse visible on the date or lettering, while others feature off-center strikes, planchette flaws, or clipped planches. These minting errors add rarity and can elevate a coin's worth into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Sharp-eyed collectors also look for strike-through errors where foreign objects were struck into the coin surface. If you happen to find one of these error varieties in your collection or change, it could be a rare and valuable piece of U.S. minting history. The 1974 D Eisenhower dollar holds a unique place in numismatic history. It's one of the last large-size dollar coins produced for everyday use before the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar debuted in 1979. For many, it symbolizes the end of an era when coins were still substantial in size, design, and cultural meaning. Collectors today appreciate the Eisenhower series not just for its artistry, but for what it represents: leadership, exploration, and American pride. The 1974 D, with its bold D mint mark and durable composition, stands as a testament to the craftsmanship of the Denver Mint and the enduring legacy of President Eisenhower. So there you have it, the story and value of the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin with the D mint mark, from its inspiring design to its rich history and collectible varieties. This coin truly captures a piece of American spirit, whether you find one in fine condition or stumble upon a rare mint state example. Every Eisenhower dollar tells a story of national pride and progress. If you enjoyed this deep dive, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more detailed guides about rare US and world coins worth big money. Remember that old dollar in your hand might just be a hidden treasure waiting to shine.